Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome back to another episode here on True Confessions, Naija. The confession you're about to listen to comes from a message we received from one of our brothers, and it reads like this. Good morning, Uncle Ori. Hello, my brothers and sisters. I don't know if I haven't finished telling you this before my heart gives up, but I need to say it. I need to let it out before it consumes me completely. My name doesn't matter. Here's the thing. I'm not here to fish for pity points. I just need to get this off my chest. Because even if one person out there hears me and decides not to screw up the way I did, well, probably all this mess means something. My story is not pretty. It's straight up soaked in blood. I was not a poor man, let me be clear about that. I wasn't the type to beg for food or sleep on the street. I could feed myself, my wife, pay the bills, but inside my head, inside my heart, I was rotten. Every day, I woke up with this heavy darkness pressing on my chest. I couldn't laugh genuinely. I couldn't enjoy life, and I didn't even know exactly why. One thing I knew for sure, I hated struggling for every little thing. I wanted quick success. I wanted to breathe the air that rich people breathe. You know that air? The kind that smells like luxury cars and expensive colognes. That's the air I wanted. I spent hours on Facebook, not chatting with friends, not checking family pictures, no. I hunted the rich. I stalked their posts. I wanted to know their secrets. At first, it was business tips, investment advice, motivational quotes. I tried them all, but nothing worked. The more I tried, the more I felt like the universe had locked wealth away from me. Until I started noticing something strange. A few of these rich people hinted at spiritual help. Some talked about charms. Some never said it openly. But their comments, their stories, felt like they were hiding a shortcut. That's when I joined my first group, then another and another. Before I knew it, I was in over a dozen Facebook groups where spiritualists claimed they could make me rich overnight. I wish I could tell you I was smart about it, but the truth, I was desperate. I sent money to people in West Africa who promised me wealth rituals. Every time I sent, they disappeared, blocked me, vanished into thin air. I lost count of how many times I was scammed, until the day I joined her group. The admin was a woman. From the first post I read, she had me. Her words didn't sound like the usual scammer nonsense. She wrote as if she was confessing. She admitted she was a ritualist, but she made it sound clean. She made it sound beautiful. She showed pictures of her house, glass walls, white leather couches, gold chandeliers, luxury cars parked like toys outside. She smiled in every photo, and her smile didn't look fake. We all believed her. She told us, it's not bad to be a ritualist, as long as you do it the right way. She spoke like a teacher, patient, gentle. If you asked her a question, she answered it in detail, no matter how small. And then one day, she said something that would change my life forever. She told us she knew a powerful spiritualist in South Africa, not far from me. At that time, there are only 2 South Africans in the group, me and another man. She said, if we were willing, she could arrange for both of us to meet him and change our lives in 3 days. The price, 27,000 rand each. The other man hesitated. He didn't have the money. Me, I borrowed. I didn't even think twice. When he finally got his share, the admin sent us the location privately. She told us to go together. She said the rituals worked better when done in pairs. Now, my wife, she was the type who wanted me home always. She hated when I traveled without her. So when I told her I needed to be away for 3 days, I had to lie. I told her it was a piece of job, a short contract worth lots of money. She didn't argue. Maybe it was the way I made it sound like a jackpot. I packed my bag and I left. We met in another province, me and the other man. From there, we went straight to the gated community where the spiritualist lived. We waited for hours at the gate before he came to pick us up. His house, my brother, my sister. Even before entering, I knew he was not ordinary. It was huge, neat, guarded. That night, the first ritual began. He told us we had to walk around his neighborhood naked, not once, not twice, but 3 full rounds. At 8 p.m., we stripped. The air beat my skin. Street lights burned bright, and every time a car approached, we dove into bushes like thieves. He said no one must see us. If they did, the ritual would fail. When we finished, he told us to walk back into his yard. I froze. Earlier, I had seen 3 massive pit bulls there, but as we entered, the dogs just stared at us and turned away. He smiled. "You are fortified now," he said. From there, he led us to a bare room. No furniture, just a strange altar in the middle. So frightening, I couldn't even describe it properly. His wife entered with 2 plates, hot steamed pap, soup and 1 chicken foot each. We ate in silence, still naked, shivering. Hours later, she came back, but she wasn't the same woman. Her hair was wild, her skin was slick with oil, the kind used in cars, and the smell, my brother, my sister, it was dog dung, as in dog shit. She had rubbed herself with it. She told us to sleep with her. We refused. Her husband stormed in shouting. We obeyed. That night changed me forever. For the next 3 days, it was the same. During the day, we picked fresh dog droppings with our bare hands and kept them in our pockets. At night, she smeared them on herself, came to us looking like a mad woman, and were ordered to sleep with her again. Each time, she collected our seed in a wooden plate. I don't even want to imagine what she did with it. On the last day, the spiritualist told us to go home and open bank accounts at banks we had never used before. When I did, he gave me my final instructions. For 3 mornings, I woke up to find a bundle of cash under my pillow. Each time, I had to throw it away in a public place without looking back. On the 4th day, money began to flood into my account. For 3 years, I've lived like a king. Cars, clothes, holidays. My wife smiled every day, but she never knew the price that would come. One evening, I was reading in the bedroom when something moved under the coffee table. I thought it was a snake. I turned, and the spiritualist was standing right behind me. He told me to keep quiet. He pointed under the table. "There's a creature here," he said, "to collect your wife's blood." Then he vanished. Months later, my wife died from a simple illness. At her burial, I stood like a ghost. When I came home, I found a pool of blood under our bed. Only I could see it. That was the start. From then on, any problem I had, I was told to sacrifice a loved one. I have buried siblings, friends, and I live alone in this big cold house with more money that I can never spend, and no one to spend it with. Any woman who comes close to me leaves me. They can smell the curse on me. Every night I pray for God to end my life, because quick money is never quick enough to outrun the blood it demands. If you ever thought about doing what I did, don't. Because the devil does not give gifts, he gives loans. And one day he comes to collect for sure. It means a lot to have my story heard. and I'll be in the comments to read your perspectives. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our brothers. Wow, I must say, really, really crazy one. Let us try to talk to him in the comment section. Things they happen for this our world. Now, wow.